On today's episode, we're answering the question, no, we're not, because I'm on the wrong damn outline.
Allison and I can relate this directly to a real-time experience. Allison and I have a client who, when we started working with them, we had them basically triple their price. They were offering a service. It was an online service, basically, social media. And their price was really, really low. Like it was really below industry standard. And we're like, no, you've got to bring that up. So we tripled the price. I know that sounds crazy, but we got her up to like market index, like what people were actually spending on this kind of thing. But then there was the disconnect of people pulling back and going, oh my God, I can't afford, I can't buy that, or I don't want to buy that. And when we asked the client, like, what is your process of actually getting them to purchase? There's a difference between buying something at $397 and buying it $1,000 a month. And the process, the disconnect was that they weren't seeing the value. So we got the client to start using a proposal software, and Allison and I really always recommend this proposal software. It's called Better Proposals. We'll put the link to it in our show notes. But we got this client using Better Proposals and actually having a formatted proposal, which you can just reuse quickly. Like you can just create it and quickly change it and then bam, send it off. And the proposal, having it all written out, showed the value, showed what they're going to get in return for their investment. And it allowed this client to justify and back up asking for 3 times what they had been asking for previously and close bigger, better clients. So that's the end of my, story. But
love that. Yes. Yes. And think about how you're making people feel. Think about how they get to know you, and do you get to know them? And, at the risk of just going a little too deep on this, because I kind of want to talk about the brand of things as well. I think this is going to be really important when it comes to understanding the buying behavior, because how you put yourself out there is going to matter too, right? Your brand needs to be rooted in authenticity. It needs to be rooted in who you are, and your brand and your business really needs to show people that they can be a part of something bigger than themselves, whether that is through what you believe in, or creating a community of others, or even just the things you support. So over the last couple of years, obviously, we have seen big changes in social awareness and things like that. And your brand needs to show what you believe, because people want to do business with people that they can get behind their values. Okay, it feels a little scary, but one of the best received emails that I've ever sent to my list, I put my values out there, black and white, plain as day. This is what I believe. This is where I stand. And if that's not okay with you, that's fine. I lovingly let you go. And what that did was create real trust between my audience and myself, that we're on the same page. That's going to be even more important in the next 12 months.
I agree. I have thoughts, but I want to move on. I mean, it's thoughts for another day, I think, because buying behavior, there's a whole thing that's happening there. But I want to start talking and funnel, sorry, not your brand 100%. I think there's so much with the authenticity, and there's a lot going on there. But I really want to dive into funnels. That's my bread and butter. That's where I stick. This is the thing that I love to do. Is I love building out funnels that work, not the BS funnels. And my prediction for 2022, and I will say this so happily, that bro marketing is dead. Like if it hasn't died, it has to completely die. Like, I know it's been declining and it's less popular, but bro marketing just needs to fizzle and pop and go away completely. And if you don't know what bro marketing is, it's that spammy, you know, really aggressive sales pitch, you know, guy leaning on the hood of a Lambo with backup singers dancing around and stuff, like showing off all of the wealth and things like that, like getting off your private jet, like that kind of stuff. That stuff all has to die. And the thing that I think we're really going to focus on more is that authentic storytelling.
On today's
Oh my
episode,
gosh.
we're
I'm telling you, that's how she does it.
on today's episode,